Spring preload is one of the most common misunderstood aspects of setting up a coilover that is height adjustable independent of preload. More traditional style coilovers lower the vehicle by lowering the spring perch. The problem with these systems is that if you lower the car much lower than OEM ride height, you lose suspension travel and ultimately ride on your bump stops. Fortunato coilovers feature fully threaded pistons, and the ride height is actually adjusted via the lower mount or bracket, not the spring perch. This allows you to keep proper spring tension and preload. First, determine if you have the proper amount of preload. Grab the shock and try to turn the spring with one hand. You should barely be able to spin the spring. This is even more critical on the front shocks, since if the preload is set incorrectly, you will experience spring bind or spring rotation. This usually occurs when you are driving under 10 miles per hour or when parked and you are turning the wheel. What happens is that the spring will spin in the spring perch and you will hear popping sounds. While this is not bad for the shock, it can get annoying over time. You adjust this preload by rotating the spring perch up. You can use the supplied spanner wrenches if you wish. Once the correct tension is set, use the supplied spanner wrench to lock the collar in place. After the suspension is freshly installed, you will proceed to turn the wheel of your vehicle side to side while parked. After that, repeat the same steps while driving the vehicle slowly. It is best to do this in an empty lot and be aware of your surroundings. If the spring is still making noise, add 2 to 3 more turns on the spring perch and test it again. Once you have the preload set, take a hammer and flathead screwdriver. Insert the head of the screwdriver in one of the notches and tap it 4 to 5 times. This will prevent the spring from backing out and losing its preload. Raising and lowering the vehicle is accomplished by spinning the lower mount up and down the threaded piston. Threading the lower mount down raises the vehicle, and threading it up lowers the vehicle. Remember, you are not supposed to lower the car via the spring seat or perch unless you want to go really low and do not care about the performance aspect of the shock. We recommend that you do not take that approach. Most applications come with camber plates. You can use this plate to dial more or less camber. Once you have achieved the desired camber, hand tighten the Allen bolts as tight as you can with an Allen key. The top hat nuts must be torqued to 60 to 70 foot-pounds. Damping is set to full soft from the factory. When adjusting clockwise, you are adjusting to hard, and counterclockwise is soft. This adjusts rebound on our single adjustable coilovers, and compression adjustments are preset from Fortunato. If the car feels too floaty, we recommend you stiffen the adjustments in increments of 5 clicks. The coilovers are technically 30-way adjustable and have 40 clicks. However, anything past 30 will not yield any results in damping changes. This is why we advertise them as 30-way damping adjustable. If the car feels too stiff, then back down the adjuster in 5-click increments. If the car feels too bouncy, you can alleviate this by adjusting harder in